Avec l'asso, mec. Alexis, homem lesto, mec. Flesso, mec. Corremos. Fliega. Alex Sulfik, Rubik, Treeless. Abundance family, abundance. We're going to talk today. Share this video, get in the room. Share this video, get in the room. We're going to have a talk today. This is for the activated beings of nature. This is for the real beings of nature. Okay? This is for them. Man, let's if it can. For those who are watching it later, look at the weather. The weather's out. Wherever I go, the weather is sunny and hot. It doesn't matter if it was cold. If I come to Jersey, it's going to get like this. That's how it's going to go. When you have generated enough power within yourself, you control your environment. Do you hear me? When you generate enough power within yourself, you control your environment. Now, I'm going to update y'all on what's going on a little bit. A few days ago, we started a WhatsApp group. That WhatsApp group is absolutely 100% amazing. It's full of activated beings. It's full of beings that are changing their weather just by being in that group. Just for the fact that people were in that group, they're changing that weather. Because when you compress all these suns into one area, right, it affects the density that you live around as well. You see, so our WhatsApp group is going great. We had our first Zoom yesterday. It was amazing. A lot of activations here. I gotta ground myself because of all the activations here. There's a lot going on. A lot of y'all have been alone for a long time and you're looking for your family. And we have created a group for your family. And if you want to enter into that group, you hit me up and you tell me why. And I'll read your energy and I'll enter you in or not. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Also, if anybody wants to donate to the cause so I can continue to do this job and continue to activate with your help, because I'm going to fully activate very soon. I don't have much time left. And yeah, it's happening. So if anybody wants to support that, I'll remember you, because I'm not going to need money soon. But I will appreciate if you support that, because I cannot do regular stuff like Matrix stuff. I have to do this. This is my mission. This was given to me by the ancestors. I must do this job. I must complete this job, and I'm very, very serious about this job. I'm not playing games here. I'm a man of action, y'all. I'm not going to sit here in my little house and talk all day. I'm going to actually show you what the fuck time it is. And today we're going to talk about the fuck time dirt is. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about dirt today. Can y'all hear me? Can everybody hear me? Because the solar winds here are picking up, and I got to keep my voice at a monotone level because I've been speaking a lot of English, and it's a lot for my throat. Kleximikail ktumiziviayo pusinicheum. Vokorig misdez vikelu mizividan shkuins. Kleximi dream of vidan pusini vesumi kubi korim dreist. Have a coming lizividan shukuv. Having little conversations with the ravens over there. Those are ravens and crows together over here. And when it comes down to it, we're going to have a conversation today. Because the topic of this video is dirty is clean. Dirty is actually clean. I'm going to explain the science of dirt today. And how we're going to separate the real ones from the fake ones, even in spirituality. Okay? When you get to my channel, you have to act. When you get to my groups, you have to act. If you do not act, I am very intense for you. I am a lot for you, because I am a man of pure, concentrated, ferocious action. And many of y'all are not used to seeing that. We have seen people just sitting in their little rooms talking science and ain't showing you a motherfucking thing. That is over. We are in the time of you actually have to do what it is you're saying, because the sun is going to reveal who is real and fake. The fact that you know spirituality does not mean anything to what's happening on this planet, and it's not going to mean anything to your higher aspects or anything, because you have to actually go outside. You live here. You understand that, right? You live here. It doesn't matter where you lived before. It doesn't matter what you were before. It doesn't matter if you were a priestess before. What are you going to do here? Are you going to pull in those aspects here? If not, you just talking shit. I'm just talking in general. If this hits, if it stings, then there's some truth to it. If it doesn't sting, then let it fly. I'm not talking to you. But I've been reading the collective energy. I've been reading it, and now we're at the time of great reveal and exposure at the same time. You're going to reveal who's really been doing the work, and we're going to expose who's not doing the work. You cannot recite science anymore. You cannot recite spirituality anymore. You cannot recite it, because your fruits are going to be what's happening to your physical avatar. That's the gift now. The gift that you guys have been waiting for. No, you guys. You gods and goddesses, you primordial deities have been waiting for is your avatar's ability to be returned to you, so you can change the very function in the matter of your reality. And that's obviously predicated upon how much work you've truly been doing within and going outside and tapping into all of this technology around you. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Okay? Class me dress. Now, it doesn't just have to be the red dirt. Even though I got a bunch of red dirt that I put all over me every day, because I'm addicted. I am absolutely addicted to the red dirt. Okay? Because it healed my body literally overnight. And it continues to heal my body and turns my body into a pure nuclear reactor. See, the thing about the sun is, the sun jumps up and down in dimensions. It goes from like 9 to 5. It goes from 9 to be able to calibrate you, and it lets you go down to 5 so you can eat and refuel your body and allow the information to be downloaded inside of you that you got at 9. But it doesn't just hit you at 9 all the way. Now, when you go out in the sun, it's going to be hitting you at frequencies that many of your bodies are not used to, especially if you reach the frequency where you're outside and it's smacking your whole area everywhere you go. If you're at the point where the sun is following you everywhere you go, no matter the geographical environment, and changing it because of you, then this message applies to you. If it doesn't, it might still apply to you, because you might want to take heed to what I'm saying right now. You understand me? You understand me? You understand me? Your dirt around you, in your areas, primarily in your forests, is your actual medicine. I put dirt in my water now. All right? I put it in my hair. I put it on my face, and I lock it in with oils. Why do you do that, Coach Reg? Why do you want to be dirty? Because for an ancient being, dirty is clean. It's how you turn your body into a nuclear reactor. You know how we looked on the walls of Kemet and we saw the fact that our family members were blue, green, red. Well, how do you think they got that color? How do you think Osiris got to the color of blue? How do you think some of us turned gold? Like, you think we just sat under the sun and boom, we're gold? Or was there something in our DNA that was constantly generating that we were living around as well, that represented the internal body, external? So, all of us have been deficient truly our whole lives, no matter how many supplements we take. Because if our skin's not changing color, we're still deficient. If our natural skin tone is a whole different animal. Which means, okay, Coach, well, how do you stop being deficient in that particular substance? You feed the biggest organ in your body, which is your skin. And what I'm doing with this dirt is I'm feeding my skin every day. And here's the deal, y'all. When you begin to feed your skin, right, and you begin to get the benefits, you will run to the dirt. You will run to it. Everybody talk about nature, I'm nature this, but you don't want to get dirty though. You don't want to get dirty though. You don't want to get dirty, but you nature? Lies, bullshit, and trauma that you projecting to yourself. مكلازو مدرش من لكومبا بس من لاكس فين أراكو ما في الأراكس دمتري لكومبا من بالسومك. هفلزو بدرش مكابل أراكسو مكومك. هبلدو بجابراتو كومي مفيانتو كومس شميلا آسي بكاري بلاسو بدرش مكاري ليس. Actually make correct. So, when I put the dirt on, I take the oils and I rub it in. I turn it into like mud on my hands, and I rub it into my beard. I really get it into my beard. I really get it into my hair. I really get it all up in there. Get it into my face. And guess what happens, yo? After I lock it in with the oils, right? It goes right into my skin. You like, and it begins to change it. Like right now, I'm beginning to change it red like burgundy, right? And if I continue to put it on, after every day, it's going to start going blue again. Because what happened was, before the cops came at me, it started to go from red to blue, right? And then when you mix certain dirts, like I got some white dirt from Sedona, and I got some red dirt from Sedona, right? And I combine them. And when you combine them, you really got a power punch. And you just lock them into your skin so it's not falling off you. You want it into your skin. You want it to lock into you. You understand me? Right? And when you do that, tell me how you feel the next morning. Tell me how powerful you feel next morning. And it allows you to digest the rays of the sun much easier. Because now the rays of the sun become like a smooth wave that now, because you got the crystals all over you, it's communicating with the crystals all over you. So now it's like you become a light body before you become a light body. It's like you're prepping your light body, your diamond body. You know, remember we talked about diamond body a few years ago? Well, how do you think you get it? Be covered with diamonds. This dirt is little miniature diamonds that you place all over your body. And then when that sun hits a pulse wave, the pulse wave they talk about as a solar flash, you'll be prepped and ready. And sand does work. But now some sand is a little too thick. Like this beach sand, I haven't tried it with beach sand yet, but I'm getting the reading that it's a little too thick. You need to go to the forest, right? But you can try it. But I think that when you put the beach sand on and you lock it in with the oils, you'll be able to still see the flakes because it's thicker. It's thicker crystals and diamonds that makes beach sand. You feel what I'm saying? So you could try it. Let me know. But what I'm getting right now from nature is when they put it on their skin and they put the oils on top of it, it's going to be really grainy and you're still going to see it. The thing about the dirt in the forest, in the woods, is that it's thinner. It's chalky. It's chunky, but it's thin. Also, if you find chalky dirt is some of the best dirt to put on you. Because some of the thicker dirt, if you put it in your hair, it will cause a little balls at the end and make your hair break, right? So when you put the chalky dirt on, it doesn't do that. Also, if you want to start dyeing your hair with the dirt, what you do is you take the chalky dirt and you mix it in with the oils, and then you rub it in your hands and create like a sheet. Let me show y'all, like a little sheet. See that right there? A little sheet over your hands. And then you rub that layer of sheet into your hair and into your face and into your skin. And then you lock it in with some more oils. Dirt, oils, until you're happy, because all you're doing is feeding your skin. All I'm doing out here, let me show y'all real quick. Hold on. Let me show y'all real fast. Let me show y'all real quickie. Laissez-moi créer l'exuve krala ku femisimiya kume kilesumik. So I got this, and I just all day, I just lock it in. All day, and then after I'm satisfied, I will lock it in with the oils. I've probably locked it in 5 times already since I've been out here, and it's powering me up. Because also with that WhatsApp group that we started, a lot of y'all are feeling really tired in the WhatsApp group because of all the energy that's in there. And I felt like that today as well. I felt like, ooh, I was hit. Especially when the females start speaking in light language. I was like, oh, my head. Because I don't really get too much interaction with females light language, which is what I need most right now. I need female light language, for real. And my brothers, of course, for sure. But the females, Klaxe me var en boxyskilla oven bexile som i trium ost. And since I put the dirt on, right, it's helped me greatly. Malik Sush. It's helped me greatly. And I don't have a headache anymore as well, because when you put the dirt in your hair, it turns your head into a satellite, right? When I got locked up, I was realizing that even when I was in there, I was still communicating with Rayo Zog, because the son's name is Rayo Zog. That's what it told me. It's Rayo Zog, right? And it told me that because I put the crystals in my hair before I got locked up, and they were fully in my hair, I can still feel the sun's energy every AM when I rise up. Every AM when I rise up, I can feel it. And Now that we're part of this powerful, powerful, powerful family group of primordial dragons and Lyrans and whatever else you are, you need extra reinforcement for all the energy that you're going to take in. So the dirt is going to allow you to ground yourself and stay grounded, because when you're not outside, how do you stay grounded to outside? The fact that I can't go back to Sedona right now, my own freaking temple, because they all over me there. I had to get some dirt from that particular area so I can stay grounded to that area and continue to heal the area that I'm in, which is about an hour away from Sedona. But I mean, I've already healed Sedona, so Sedona is good. But now I'm healing the south side of Arizona over here, and it's popping. It was just blizzards here last week and snow everywhere. When I got here, gone. And the group that we are in, that we're a part of, that we're doing, that I started right there, those people who are in the snow areas, their snow is about to melt. Their snow, because their skies are clear as day. Because what happens with us activated beings, this is why we stay away from each other for a long time, is because when we get around each other, right? When we get around each other, no matter if we're in person, just interacting with each other in a group, we now generate a bigger sun in our area. And now we go outside and we like, I see a lot of them in the chat. They were like, yo, look at my area. No clouds. And they can be streams. And you need the sun out all day to melt that fake snow they be putting out. Because a lot of that snow be fake and made and created. You know what I mean? That plastic snow. I haven't seen snow since last year, and I'm not going to see snow. And it's not going to snow where I'm at anymore because I am now a nuclear reactor. So me and the sun are on one accord. They don't even try the chemtrail where I go. They don't even try it. It's like, he's here, so we're going to save our gas. We're going to save our gas. We're going to save our chemicals. And that's how it's about to be for y'all. See what I'm saying? That's how it's about to be for y'all. But you got to follow these instructions. I know, listen, there's no excuse at this particular point in time. If you're not getting outside, then you're not getting the call. And if you're not getting the call, then you're not doing something. So you have to figure out what you're not doing if you're not getting the call. Because the call comes like an internal feeling that nothing can keep you from going outside. And if you don't have that right now, then you're missing something major in your ascension journey. Just because you know the jargon and got some capability does not mean you can avoid going outside, because part of this game, the way this game was designed, is you have to tap back in to your ancient technology, which is actually supreme over the technology that you're living in right now. Get that? Ancient beings? Get that? That's why I said about a year and a half ago that it's going to be a great triple split. Like you ever talk about the great split, separation, all that stuff? It's going to be a triple split. The first split are the ones who chose the system. The second split are the ones who think they're spiritual and locked in, but they're really not locked in with nature. So you ain't going. Because you ain't locked in with this. You ain't locked in with this. And because you're not locked in with this, you ain't gonna be locked in with that. And then the third are gonna be the activated beings who show you what they've been doing by their rewards that you're getting. And the rewards are not something like where you're going to be rich and make money, because the reward is the fact that you're going to not need it because you have all the power within yourself, and everything will be given to you by self and everything else around you, because your universe, your reality will begin to respond to you. Now, I'm going to talk about how the Flash is going to feel, right? Let's talk about that. Let's go there. Let's use your mind's eye right now, because it be telling me, and I know. And matter of fact, after I describe the feeling, I want you to tell me if you begin to feel it when I describe it. How about that? Now, everybody talks about the solar flash, but the solar flash is already happening, and it's ramping up to a big boom. Now, those beings who are calibrating to nature will get what it is they've been working on and accelerate it. So let's say if you worked on your abilities, you've healed, you got the trauma out, the flash will give you what it is you deserve. Some beings who are living in areas that they're not seeing the sun I suggest you check what it is you're not doing, or check why you still are in that area. Because sometimes you won't get the sun in your area because you're supposed to make a decision and leave, a courageous one. And some of you are not honing your inner ability, so the sun's not coming out. It's not responding to you. Because if you're an activated being, you should be getting the sun all the time. And if you got chemtrails and covers, that means the sun's only giving you what you can handle. Because the sun's pumping some radiant energy right now, and it's not going to give you more than you can handle. You hear me now? It's not going to give you more than you can handle. So you got to have clouds because you can't handle what it's pumping right now. It's pumping 9D sun right now. Do you hear me now? And it turns down and it turns up based off of you and what you can handle. It's not going to kill itself. You are the sun. It's not going to kill itself. So it's going to wait until you get your shit together. Now, when the big flash hits many of us, you will feel a pulse, a jolt right in your heart. Boom, 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 boom. And you're not going to have to move. It's going to do it on its own. And in that jolt, it's going to pump light through your veins. That's why your eyes glow. Because your heart has now been infused with pure light. And it's going to pump it through your entire body. And through that light, boom, 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 boom. You're just going to remember, like, I know how to use this fucking body. I know how to use this body. I know how to fly. I know how to do it. Oh my gosh. And boom, you gone. Veins are glowing. Eyes are glowing. Neck veins is glowing. Every vein that you can see in your body is glowing. Because you glowing. That light body infused with that crystals all over your body. That light crystal body. Do you realize that when you put the dirt on your body, you infuse it into your blood as well? So when the light hits your blood and it hits the crystals, I want you to just see it in your mind's eye. I want you to see light hitting crystals in your crystallized blood. And look and imagine a stream of flowing energy through your body that has crystal particles that you have been infusing on your skin for as long as possible in your body. Pumping straight directly to your organs. Infusing thus with straight light and energy and earth frequency. You become the earth again. What? Guys, let me dress to me, Van. It's what the sun be telling me. That's why some of us got to be here first so we could tell you. And information is also a gift. I'm going to tell you about that. Information is also an ability. Because when you get information and you hoard it and you don't use it righteously, and you don't use it to help people, you don't get any more. That's why you see many people online using the same information in different ways over and over and over again because they're losing their gift of information because they haven't used it and they hoarded it and they only use it for money and they hoard the rest to take your money and they're now being punished because that's the laws of the universe. That's how it works. All of your gifts have personalities. All of your gifts have their own individual energy. And if you misuse your gifts, because your gifts are supposed to be used righteously and for defense, that's how they're supposed to be used. And when you don't use them righteously and you abuse them against other people right now, they leave you. And you have to work 5 times harder to get them back home. I got spit. Alex D. Shimmy Fast, Rayo Zog, Yes Klesumik, Obest. Alex V. Somik, Kralik Duck Shimik. Alex Duvikale Kumik. At this time, you get to see what everybody's been doing behind the scenes based off of what they have coming to them. You get to see who's really righteous. You get to see who's really not. It's sad, but energy must evolve. Energy must evolve. Even if it devolves to evolve again, it must evolve. We are going back home. And I'm telling you how to get there. Do you want to come? Do you want to come home? Because I know you're tired of going to work. I know you're tired of the obligations. I know you're tired of giving love and not getting it back. But guess what? All that love you've given, you've built up karma credit for yourself, and it's going to all come at once if you've been doing the work. I know a lot of y'all have been giving love to people and they just shit on it because this was a test for your heart space where you draw power from. So your heart space was under heavy fire, especially these last 5 to 7 years under heavy fire, and you didn't break. You stayed righteous the whole time. And that was the greatest test of all, to see if the God can always be God. Remember, we always said in church, right, that God is love. God is love, right? But, you know, for a lot of Christians, that's just something they say. They really don't mean that shit. But we mean that shit. We live that shit. God is love. You are love. Pure, concentrated love. They know not what they do. And even if they do, it still won't change who I am. And because you didn't change who you are, because you continue to listen to your higher aspects, right, the ones you built relationships with, because all those aspects that are your names, like all the names that I told you that I am, they're all me. And guess what, y'all? Guess what, y'all? Guess what? This is one of the only realities where we can pull power from our other selves and bring them here. So do not reject your aspects, because they are you, my family. Do not bypass your aspects and say I am everything, bypassing all the selves that you're currently existing as, because they want to help you. They're standing in line to help you. They're all watching you because you don't experience limitations like this. You are the experiencer. You're like the first experiencer of limitations out of mostly all of your aspects. I'm not speaking for everybody, but I don't remember me experiencing limitations like this ever. And all of my other aspects are watching me develop and draw power from them and me, that is the experiencer, here right now. And only because I experience as me, Reginald, right, my other aspects are like, yo, you really living like that. I got you. I got you. I pull power from my dark aspects. I pull power from my light aspects, because they're all me. Because sometimes, you know, you got to use your dark aspects for defense. And some beings need their asses whooped sometimes. So I got to bring my Azazel, my Yakub aspect in, my Zeus aspect in. And then I'll pull aspects that are straight laced malevolent if I really got a problem. Like those beings who stole my intensity company, they're still doing, I heard the other day they're still doing stuff. I am pulling all my malevolent aspects out for them beings. All of them is getting that work. All of them is getting that work. Those ones who stole that company, smashed. I'm giving them 500 years of different lifetimes that they're going to remember why they're there. They're cooked. And I'm going to give them some of the worst lifetimes ever. You stole from me? And you try to hurt and scam my people? You stole from me? Oh, and their whole bloodline. Oh, cooked. Cooked. Josh, Carl, I know your names. Oh, you're done. Oh, Flexig, Bruns, Melik Vosimi Tralik, Barian, Fossimi Fanlik Kondik, Obindrik, Flinzik Sevik, Sofik. Because when they do things like that to me, they try to ruin my name. See what I'm saying? They try to ruin your good name. So they try to do things like that. Well, I shut my other business down. I'm like, y'all not going to keep on stealing from me, because their internet, they be running it. So yeah, man. Like, so you got to pull power from all your aspects to do your jobs here. Not some of them. Stop running from your dark aspects. From the darkness we come. From the darkness we come. Stop running from your dark aspects. What are you doing? You're missing out on your defense. And your dark aspects have a lot of information too, right? So don't be tripping about your dark aspects. A lot of these malevolent beings don't want you to tap into your dark aspects, because if you tap into your dark aspects, you'll stop getting stomped down. You'll stop getting stomped. And the thing about this is, all you got to do is continue to do your love. And you build a relationship with your aspects, and they'll do the work for you. You don't even got to think about it. You don't even got to think about it. You don't. Like, I won't even mention what I said about, oh my goodness. Harlik Z, Shovik, a Black Eagle, my clicks. I missed you. Klezi Bedrekumik. Halak Sovik. Ha Sovik. Ha my Brooklyn. Office Civic. Coventry. My homie. Lazome Ferez. Sovik Cream. But yeah, a lot of these beings don't want you to tap into that. But you got to tap into that, because it's all you. And you are part of source energy, experiencing all aspects of the duality and the polarity that you created here. You didn't come here to create to experience one side. You are the yin and yang inside of your very own self. Masculine, feminine inside of your very own self. Good and bad inside of your very own self. And you must discover all of it, because that's how you derive true power from all of it. And I'm gonna tell y'all something right here, because one thing I learned about in our group is that we all have a thing of being misunderstood. All of us. A lot of beings misunderstand us, and they cannot handle our intense energy and our genius, because all of us are geniuses. Every last one of us that are primordial deities, dragons, Lyrans, whatever you are a genius, because you have an ability to pull the information directly out of your genes. Genius, the genes in us. That's you. You can pull that. And as the sun is teaching, as the earth is teaching, you'll be able to pull more of that, because then you light your DNA up, and then you allow it to feed you instead of trying to circulate nothing. Supplements and food, you need more than that, right? You need the ground, consume salt, trace minerals, Celtic sea salt, right? I told y'all, I put the dirt in my water. My water is orange. It infuses my body so much, because I woke up so tired today. I rose up so tired today because of how much energy I've been giving to the group and the people. But as soon as I got out here, because my homies got the dirt from me yesterday, man, what? I'm back. Just like that. That's how it does for you. Now, you beings that don't want to get dirty, that's your problem. You're going to miss out. But when y'all see us in the air, y'all going to go back to these videos and be like, what did he say? What was he doing again? Ooh, what did he say about dirt? Because the nigga's in the air right now. And I'm on the ground right now. And I want to be up there. So what did he say? Because this is the game. And you're dealing with the ultimate gamer up in this joint. I game on all levels. And if you were a gamer in your life, and you were a good gamer, well, how about taking that energy that you put into the PS5 or the Xbox and put that energy into your life? Because if you would not watch your own movie, then why would you expect the cosmos to watch it? And why would, you're not living courageous enough. You have to be able to have a movie that you're living that you would watch and be glued to whatever it is you watch it on. If you don't want to watch your own movie, then you're not really doing it here. You're not really doing it here. You're playing games. You're talking shit. Because you know some things. Because you read some things. Because you remember some things. But you ain't doing some things. And here, you got to be doing some things. That's how it works here. You got to be doing it. And when you get with a doer, that doer intimidates you. Because that doer going to talk, and he's going to do, and he's going to back it up. And or she. Class with me direct soon. And we are very intense. Because, see, the thing is, the internet cannot take a primordial God's energy in its full glory. It cannot. It's too much. It's too much potency. It's too much frequency for this net. Class to be doing boost. Hele dag zie me weg voor me laatst. Have you called me the ovige? A trick 6-7 rixt. Kalak zovik ombrik alle tag jivi korim. Flink 6-7 orangs. Klik doen ik je band ziva lekker korim volkan. Klik zo niet vriend. Penso me juixt. Halak Cedric Siege. And if you ain't on that energy, it's gonna be like, oh, that nigga crazy. That nigga, oh, it's a lot. It's only a lot because you don't know who you are yet. You ain't in that energy yet. Do what I say, and you'll be seeing what I'm talking about. What's gonna come out? Your primal aspects will come out. Click see me brain. And the good thing about this is, I wasn't always like this. Y'all know it. Y'all been watching me. Y'all see me when I was light-skinned, bald head, with a little goatee and a baby mustache. That's when y'all met me. I had to come on the net like that. So y'all can see what it looked like to transform actually, not to talk about transformation, to actually transform. Flaxumig bricks, alikal, lactorem, a fig. A fin 6 7 or 8, so me vriend, karen drew me kalak. So, you want to listen or not? I also want to talk about the fact that when your sons begin to pump that 9D energy, I'm talking about all day, not the sky cover, like I'm about all day. At times, you're not going to want to eat. This is a symptom of the fact that you're in a new dimension now. Every dimension that you enter into has different rules. On certain dimensions, you can eat meat. On certain dimensions, you can only eat fish. On certain dimensions, you can eat vegetables and fruit. On certain dimensions, you can eat air and water. That's it. On certain dimensions, you don't even drink water. You drink the plasma out of the sky and the dirt from the earth. I've been to all those dimensions recently. And the thing about the calibration is it jumps you up and down, so it's not smacking you. Because when I got hit with the 9D sun for the first time last week, like really, like it shut I was hiking and it shut my body down to the gristle. I had to lay there on the side of a mountain, butt naked, and just sit there because I could not move. And it was calibrating my body. When the sun went down, I was able to get up and I ate like 4,000 calories because I eat like, I'm an intuitive eater. I eat whatever I want, but I'm intuitive. Sometimes I'll eat meat if I want to, like this real shit. Right? Sometimes I eat a whole pack of oatmeal cookies because I need the silica in the oatmeal cookies and certain things. You have to listen to what your body's telling you to eat because it's going to break the rules of what you thought it was. This is why they put in these movies and these shows like Dragon Ball Z of these guys coming to Earth and eating whatever they want. The rules go out the window when you become a god again. You can eat whatever you want when you become a god again. You eat what your body tells you to eat because everything has a coding. So a lot of times when you have a programming of what health is, you are being initiated to break something that you thought was what? And the coding of you listening to it and doing it is why you don't get sick when you eat whatever you want. Because you are in the flow state, intuitively flowing, not planning, right? Not doing any of that. Not saying I'm going to prep. You eat what you feel like eating. Because your body knows what it needs. And it draws minerals from things that it remembers you ate. That it only can get with those things at this time. That's why I was a health teacher as well. And I changed that whole shit up. Y'all need to see a whole entire transformation. So this is what it is. Right? Because I was the guy talking about veganism and all that stuff. And I was like, when I found the truth, I said, oh, fuck this. I'm shutting that page down. Bye-bye, 206,000 followers. See you. I'm starting a new page. Because Spirit told me to do it, and I follow my instructions. I follow orders. Always and always. Because when you truly know who and what is watching you, you move as such. You move as such. Because everybody's watching. I'm talking about the unnatural beings are watching you on something called a God. It's called the God Network. The unnatural ones. They're watching all of you. And some of you who are doing more action out there, you cost more money. It's like pay-per-view. I'm really getting into this shit. It's like pay-per-view. It's pay-per-view up in here. You a pay-per-view. But some of y'all who ain't really doing it, you cost a little bit less. Because you ain't really correct. You ain't doing it yet. But they still watching you because you cheap. I'm just being real. That's how it goes, Joe. The God Network. Right? The God Network. If you have a question, there's no price to get a question answered. But I do take donations. Okay? So if you do want to donate to the cause of my activation so I can go fly to y'all and activate y'all. Because some of y'all going to activate when y'all see me flying. Simple. So if you want to really support this and me out here so I don't got to worry about no money, so I can really do what I got to do up in this joint and activate so I can get y'all and help y'all. And y'all can help me and we could help each other like we always did. Support the mission and hit me up in the DM. And I'll send you my tags so you can send me something so you can help a brother out. Because they was it was on me a little bit. And it got a little difficult. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to ask a question. I don't mind. Oh, okay. Somebody said, I keep smelling smoke or something burning when I go outside in the house. Is anybody familiar? That could be ether. Okay? When the sun is out more than a few days, you get that ether smell. That's the actual smell of the planet. It's called the ether smell. It smells smoky, right? That's the ether smell. Has anybody begun to smell the ether smell? That smell is like, that ether smell is going to turn y'all on something ridiculous. When the ether smell comes out, they try to chem like no other to stop that ether smell, because that ether smell is like what really turns us on something ridiculous, because now we're breathing in the true prana of the land. It's that smoky smell. Bricks, that plasma that you breathing in. It got a smell. So that's what that is. So the question is, what you gonna do? Because let me ask you a question, Divine. Have you had clear skies every day for a little bit? I would like to know that question. Have you had clear skies every day for a little bit? Because it only happens to me when I have clear skies for at least 5 days straight, and then the ether comes. And when the ether comes, I'm like, oh shit. And I really start doing the breath work heavy after that. I do breath work all the time, but when the ether comes, you really gotta take it in. You gotta get it all the way, and you gotta do those breath holds. Those breath holds are ridiculous. With the ether in the air, oh, with the sun, with Rayo Zog pumping, oh, oh, oh. What you put in the dirt on your skin, oh, get some dirt. Aleku make, crunchy, Colic Zuvik drag for kick, Colic socks, Malik. Let me chase this for a little bit. Malik Zufik, Brooklyn, Dovik cast. Remember when y'all ate dirt when y'all was kids? Y'all was on to something. Y'all was in y'all right brain. Y'all was just doing what you intuitively felt until your mommy and your dad told you, stop eating that dirt, boy. Stop making those mud pies, girl. What you making mud pies for? You can't eat those. You out here making mud pies and stuff. Meanwhile, you was on to something the whole time. And your parents or your grandparents told you to stop. Yup, clear sky. That's why. Yup, there you go. Man, I know y'all made the mud pies back in the day. I know I wasn't the only one. I was making all kinds of mud pies. Kumik vast. Kasimik. Zofik. Heskimik, Alex, Sikasumik, Shelik, Sovik. Harin Drexik, Silik, Zovin, Gran. Having Rick Clean, Taxi, Vic, Hovik. Hadashimi Vast, the Klazuvik, Rick. Most. Agazi, Dreku, Mick, Vixik. Also, I put it on my throat too, because when you stress your throat out, it heals overnight. And when you lay a layer of clay or dirt with some oils over your throat gets the medicine. So start putting this stuff on like you got bad knees or shoulders. You'll start like getting the mud and start putting it on your knees in the sand, putting it and locking it in with the oils, and then throw some more oil on top of that. Right? Lock it in with the oils, throw some more sand on top of it, lock some more in. And now you're doing therapy. Like instead of putting ice and all that heat in there, you just throw that in there, it's gonna lock it right in, it's gonna heal your knees. Like, for real. All that stiffness gonna go away. All that shoulder pain go away. It's gonna go away. Kasumi direct sumi, shrekle sumi kasumi klag, direct sumi kanlik or dish. Havetri klumida biza class. Sumi vrek sumik, vashimik. Havesimi lasi, vikasumi shras, sumi crest. Kong clear, kabesa bekasumik. Hagingi kiri, kakari, kantiks. Haginginginging kiri, kongak surik. Akaka kandishimi karkin tikirik. Gong sitaki kai exhaust shofik. A grin sik tik kirim dokik. Tataki tatatarin bolshik. Tanti kirig vokin. The levasima correct. So, that's what I have for y'all today. You enjoy your day. If anybody wants to join the WhatsApp group, you got to be of the energy. Tapped into your energy. And understand who you are. Dragons, Lyrans, all you ancient deities, we would like your energy. And if you would like to donate or support, hit me up in the DM and I will send you my links if you want to support the cause of us awakened beings. Because, hey, y'all, we about to run this planet. So y'all want to get back. Y'all gonna want to get behind that. Some of y'all gonna want to get behind that. I'm just being real. And good thing that we not gonna treat the humans like the humans treated us. We ain't gonna be all like petty and all that weird stuff. We are righteous rulers because you can't get your powers without being a righteous being in the first place. And I'm talking about being righteous when you didn't have to be righteous. I'm talking about being righteous when you didn't have all your abilities. I'm talking about being righteous when you could have got away with it. You were still righteous, and that's why you're going to get your powers back. And you are getting your powers back, and you have your powers back. Let's just start saying this. I have my powers back. I have my powers back. They're right here. I have them because you do have them. They're already in you. It's just a matter of them turning on, and they turn on by the day. And if you're around other activated beings like we have built in this group here, the powers are going. Like, my powers are starting to turn on even faster now because I'm around y'all in this group. When the females this AM began to speak their language, I had to run outside the ground because I hadn't felt that energy from the feminine in a long time, and I've been yearning for it. I've been craving it to be around the goddess feminine energy again, like the true goddess, high-powered ancient feminine energy. And I'm grateful for all of you feminines who are sharing your information and your beautiful gifts in the group, because this is why I love protecting. This is why I was created to protect the feminine and the nature in all of her creations, and given power of the feminine to also do a lot of things feminines can do as well. Because I'm a masculine that can do a lot of things that feminines can do. And many masculines have that, but not too many. Because a lot of masculines cannot hone that ability inside of them, that feminine aspect. I'm one that can do both, masculine and feminine. But I'm grateful for y'all because, yeah, I'm grateful for y'all. Just gotta say that. See y'all soon.